California truck accident lawyer. Here we can discuss about California truck accident lawyers. When fully loaded, a large tractor trailer can weigh as much as 80,000 pounds, nearly 20 times heavier than the typical passenger vehicle. Due to the sheer size and weight of these large trucks, passenger vehicle occupants are much more likely to suffer catastrophic and even fatal injuries in truck accident collisions. Your life may be permanently altered after a serious truck crash if you have been left with medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, and other lasting damage. A California truck accident lawyer from Frost Law Firm PC is here to help. Contact our law office to learn about our unrivaled legal advocacy. California truck accident statistics. Data from the Federal Highway Administration (FHA) shows that California has 386,604 miles of roadway, making the Golden State second only to Texas in terms of fatal lane miles. With major port cities like Los Angeles, San Diego, and Long Beach, our state is a major hub of commerce, handling much of the consumer goods that are delivered all across the United States. While this is a boon to our state's economy, it also means that the average driver is forced to share the road with commercial trucks on a regular basis. Anytime that passenger vehicles drivers and truck drivers share the road, there is the potential for semi-truck accidents to occur. The California Highway Patrol and the statewide Integrated Traffic Records System (SWI-TRS) both collect data on accidents involving large trucks. Let's take a closer look at 2019 SWI-TRS data for California truck crashes. 9,888 people were injured in large truck accidents. Commercial truck accidents killed 392 people. There were major injuries and deaths caused by truck drivers than in 2017, 2016, and 2015. California countries with the highest number of non-fatal and fatal accidents involving large trucks were Los Angeles County, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, Orange County, San Diego County, Sacramento County, Kern County, San Joaquin County, Fresno County, Contra Costa County, and Santa Clara County. If you were injured in a tractor trailer accident, you have the power to hold the truck company responsible for the harm you have suffered. Speak with a California truck accident lawyer today to learn how. Areas we serve: the personal injury lawyers from Frost Law Firm PC are placed to provide our legal services to victims of truck accidents all across the state of California. Anyone who has been involved in a crash with a commercial truck driver in or near the following areas is encouraged to schedule a free case evaluation with one of our California truck accident lawyer, Carson Donne Hawthorne, Inglewood, Lomita, Long Beach, San Pedro, Torrance. Causes of California truck accidents. In our years helping victims navigate the complexities of filing truck accident cases, we have become familiar with the most common causes of truck accidents in our state. While a small number of crashes are caused by passenger vehicles or other drivers, the majority can be traced back to negligence by a truck driver and trucking company negligence. Truck driver error. Commercial truck drivers must obtain a commercial driver's license (CDL) and undergo specialized training before they can begin driving. Drivers who haul hazardous materials or who drive trucks with double or triple trailers must also obtain special endorsements on their CDLs. This is all to say that professional truck drivers are likely more familiar with the hazards of a big rig accident than the average person. Despite this, negligent recklessness and dangers behind the wheel behavior is a common contributing factor to truck accidents in California, including drug or drunk driving, distracted driving, speeding, driving too fast, poor conditions, failing to use turn signals, making wide turns, running red lights and stop signs. Another significant factor is trucking accident cases is hours of service violations. Federal trucking laws set forth by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration limit the number of hours a driver can spend behind the wheel, and mandate the number and length of breaks a driver must take while on duty. If a driver chooses to violate HOS regulations or is pressured to do so by their employer, they are at a greater risk of causing a trucking accident. Truck company negligence. Frost Law Firm PC has a history of successfully holding commercial trucking companies liable for their negligent actions. When we investigate truck accident case, it is not uncommon to uncover negligent hiring and training practices, insufficient maintenance, unrealistic delivery or driving schedule. It can be upsetting for a truck accident victim to learn that their serious injuries could have been prevented had a truck company acted more prudently and within the confines of trucking laws and regulations. With the backing of one of the experienced truck accident attorneys from Frost Law Firm, PC, you can hold negligent trucking companies accountable with seek maximum compensation for your damages. Types of trucking accidents. There are many different types of trucking involved accidents. Some of the most common type of semi-truck accidents that we see are jackknife accidents, rollover accidents, rear end and head-on collisions, override and underride accidents, T-bone accidents, skew split, wide turn accidents, side swipe accidents, fire blowout accidents. Common semi-truck accident injuries compared to motor vehicle accidents involving two smaller passenger vehicles. Injuries associated with crashes involving a passenger vehicle and a large tractor trailer tend to be much more severe. In particular, catastrophic personal injuries are much more common in these type of accidents. Catastrophic injuries are classified as those that happen suddenly and without any warning, typically leaving the affected party with severe life or altering health effects. Most of these injuries occur in the brain, head, skull, spine, spinal cord, neck, or back. Traumatic brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, paralysis, and amputations, loss of limb are all examples of catastrophic injuries that can happen in truck crashes. Below the additional examples of serious injuries that we frequently help victims seek compensation for in truck accident claims: broken bones or fractures, back and neck injuries, cuts and lacerations, burns, internal organ damage, disfigurement, fatal injuries. A truck accident victim should not be forced to shoulder the financial burden of their injuries on their own. If you suffered a traumatic brain injury or any type of serious physical trauma in an accident involving one or more tractor trailers, we can help. Filing a personal injury claim is essential to your financial health. Following a truck or car accident, contact us today to learn how to recover compensation for your medical bills. Wrongful death. The unexpected and untimely loss of a loved one is a devastating experience. When that death is the result of a big drug accident, surviving family members are often unable to properly grieve as they deal with things like property damage and even medical expenses incurred during attempts at life-saving care. If the truck driver involved in your loved one's fatal accident was behaving in a way that was negligent or reckless at the time of the crash, you may have option to hold both the driver and their employer liable for any resulting financial and non-economic damages your family has suffered. Ensuring that negligent drivers and truck companies are held liable for actions that contribute to fatal accidents is one of the top priorities among our California truck accident lawyers. Let us to be the voice for your family. Contact our law office today to schedule a confidential, no obligation meeting with a personal injury attorney. Psychological trauma. The psychological trauma associated with a serious truck collision can last a lifetime. It is not uncommon for someone who has been injured as a result of trucking industry negligence or misbehavior to fear traveling by vehicle or to suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. Flashback of the accident that forced victims to relive their trauma over and over be disabling. A truck accident claim that does not consider the psychological trauma a person suffered as a result of being involved in a truck accident cannot fully address the totality of a victim's losses and damages. Do not work with personal injury attorneys who act as if your mental and emotional damages are not a serious matter. Your legal team should always give thoughtful consideration to your psychological injuries and trauma when building your truck accident cases. Why work with a California truck accident attorney? Not every collision necessitates the hiring of a personal injury lawyer. A minor collision involving two passengers vehicle for each liability is not in dispute rarely requires the involvement of an attorney. However, accidents involving commercial trucks are typically much more complicated. The trucking company will have the backing of a team of attorneys and its own insurance company, which can make secure the compensation you are on to expect exceptionally complicated.